This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good morning, I'm Emily Bennett. Today is Saturday, July 11th. Now, the surge in COVID-19 cases in Kentucky continues. There are more than 400 new cases in the state as of yesterday. We are now at 18,670 confirmed cases here in Kentucky. 8 new deaths were reported on Friday. 620 Kentuckians have now died from COVID-19. The 426 new cases yesterday are the second most reported in a single day since the beginning of the pandemic. Laurel County topped 200 cases yesterday, and Knox County topped 100. Now, Walmart says it will be enforcing Kentucky's mask policy. A Walmart spokesperson says they will use third-party security to remind shoppers to wear a mask. Stores will also be limited to one entrance to help with enforcement. Signs have also been posted urging customers to put on a mask. Store management is also coordinating with police if any situations occur because of the mandate. Now, Bell County continues to see a surge in COVID-19 cases. On Friday alone, the health department announced 20 new cases, bringing the county total up to 97. In response to the spike, Pikeville Community Health Center has added an extra day of COVID-19 testing. I spoke to health officials about the testing. COVID-19 testing is nothing new for the Pineville Community Health Center. They have been testing 3 days a week since May.
We have a really good turnaround time. We do not have to do a confirmation test because our test is so accurate that we take the first result as an accurate result.
But now, as cases increase in the county, registered nurse Melissa Lawson said they knew it was time to ramp up testing.
Now we're considered a hot spot. So to better serve our community, we offered the second day of testing and the additional day of testing. And it's really showed in the numbers.
Lawson says more people are making appointments to be tested.
Around vacationing time, we saw a decrease in our testing numbers, and then after the holiday, we saw an increase, and we also saw the increase in the numbers of positives coming back. So I think that's probably what caused the surge in our numbers.
Encouraging Kentuckians to get tested prior to leaving the state for vacation or other reasons, as well as when they return.
Now that the numbers we're seeing the peak in the numbers here, I feel like people realize that it's something serious and it's something to definitely pay attention to and address.
Sticking to their goal of stopping the spike.
Awareness and prevention, that's the key to success. And we've got the awareness out there, and now the testing is the key to the prevention. Now, to make an appointment to be tested, you can call 606-654-4693. Testing is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 until 5, and Saturday from 10 until 2. Now, Morehead State University has announced its plans for students to move in this fall. Students will have to go online to make an appointment. University officials say students will only be allowed 2 guests and will have to finish moving in within a 3-hour window. Move-in will run from August 8th through August 16th. Now, at 5 p.m. yesterday, Kentucky's mask mandate went into effect. Most people will be required to wear one in public for at least the next month. WYMT's Dakota Makris spoke with local health officials in Laurel County about the new mandate and how they hope it will help slow the spread of the virus.
As Kentucky's mask mandate begins, Laurel County has more than 200 cases of COVID-19, with 130 still active.
I think the sooner we start wearing masks, the sooner that we see a decrease in cases.
Laurel County Health Department's Executive Director, Mark Hensley, says the new mask mandate could help stop the spike.
I'm in favor of the mask because I do think that it helps to prevent those respiratory droplets from spreading. There's science that proves that.
For Hensley, the question was not if there would be a mask mandate, but when.
We know that there's a spike in cases throughout Kentucky and especially here in Laurel County. So it's something that we was anticipating, maybe not this soon.
Aaron Burkhart and Isaiah Shelton spend their time working out 3 to 4 times per week, something they say may be more difficult now.
Some stuff you really can't do with the mask on. I'm sure some people can work out with a mask on, but really I can't. Sometimes my beard will get in the way and it'll pull it up and pull it down and it makes it a little more hot.
But they say that won't stop them from protecting themselves and others around them.
Slow down the spread because, you're in there and you talking to other people and stuff like that. You keep it from spitting out.
Yeah, we'll catch the particles that spit in your mouth and stuff.
Health department officials say education is the key to enforcing the mandate at local businesses.
Help to educate them and provide them the needed information to where they can suggest that their clientele wears masks when they enter those establishments.
Working to slow the spread. In Laurel County, Dakota Makeris, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, children under the age of 5 and those who have health conditions like asthma and COPD are excluded from the mandate. We have a full list of where you are and are not required to wear a mask on our website, WYMT.com. Now let's check in with meteorologist Brooke Marshall for a look at your forecast this morning. Brooke?
Thanks, Emily. Well, that fog that we've been keeping track of this morning is starting to lift a little bit, but it's still sticking around. If you look behind me at our downtown Whitesburg camera a little bit earlier this morning, you could barely just see past the roof of this first building here. Now you can see a little bit more of the city, so the fog is starting to lift just a little bit, but it's going to be another hour or so till we see those nice clear conditions and that fog completely out of here. So just be careful if you are headed out early this morning in case you hit a patch. But other than that, seeing dry conditions pretty much throughout the entire region, so that is some good news for you. And temperatures nice and comfortable as well. Seeing temperatures right now anywhere from those mid 60s to those lower 70s this morning, so pretty comfortable outside. But we are going to get a little bit warmer as we go throughout the day. We are going to be getting into those mid 80s for daytime highs, so it will be pretty warm outside, so make sure to take the water with you. But it will be a little bit cooler than it has been the past couple of days, and you'll be able to get outside and enjoy those beautiful sunny conditions. Emily?
Thank you, Brooke. Now, as the summer heat beams down, one McGoffin County principal was concerned that students may be struggling. Keith Isaac contacted City Commissioner Paul Montgomery to get fans for a few students in the county with no air conditioning. That request was answered with more than $6,000 in donations from the community. Montgomery was impressed by the donations, but he says those receiving the fans have been the true highlight.
Older lady with 2 kids, she was raising grandchildren, had no higher heat, and we've had a few air conditioners donated, and we took her at the air conditioner and a fan, and she just cried her eyes out.
Montgomery says more than 500 families have benefited from the Operation Cool Kid program. Now, a recent CDC study indicated pregnant women who get COVID-19 have a slightly higher risk of requiring ICU care or intubation than the rest of the population. But doctors with Norton's Children's Hospital says there's no evidence of an increased risk of death for mother or baby. And just because a pregnant woman gets the virus, she won't always pass it along to the child. In fact, data shows little risk of transmission to the baby. Still, the safest thing is to try to prevent the spread of the virus in the first place. That means wearing masks, social distancing, and frequent hand washing.
Also, only going out and socializing with the people that they absolutely have to socialize with, and going to the things that they absolutely need to go to within reason, because this has been going on for a prolonged period of time, and people need to adapt and kind of go back to their basic life needs.
The women should still go to their regular doctor's appointments and keep a good supply of medication in their house, so you're not always running out to the pharmacy. If you develop symptoms of the virus, including cough, fever, or difficulty breathing, call your doctor immediately. Now, health officials say 9 students and 1 coach in the Hazard Independent School System have tested positive for COVID-19. Earlier this week, Hazard school officials announced a 2-week practice hiatus as a result from the first positive test in an athlete. Principal Happy Mabolini says it's a blow to the kids.
We've contacted every kid that plays sports and stuff and told them, we're real out front on everything. There's nothing to hide. If you test positive, you test positive. It's not a crime. You just need to make sure you get well before you come back.
For stuff like that.
Little League players in Perry and Letcher counties have also tested positive, as well as a Perry Central basketball coach. Now, coming up on Mountain News this morning, after much speculation, a longtime ally of President Trump has his prison sentence commuted. But what does that mean for those involved in the case against Roger Stone?
And you're going to want to make sure you have some time today to get outside. I will have your full forecast coming up.